Hey guys, it's Sean
This is Drew.
and Drew back with our second ever new comics top 10 recommended books you should get for the week. This is the first one of the new year, first of 2021.
It's a big year. It's a big year, and this is a big week.
Man, it's a big week. It's a big week. There's a lot to sift through this week, but hopefully we can help you guys out a little bit. Here's how we base this on. We base this on if we can only buy 10 books. That's it. We could only pick 10 books. That's all we can buy this week. We can't get multiple covers. Well, we can, but if we get multiple covers, that's one less comic we can get. So we pick our favorite covers. We do this based on, here's how I pick mine, and I'll let Drew give you a little bit about how he picks his. I pick mine based on pretty much everything, probably the same as Drew. It's story, is it a key? Some books I'll get just because there could be a first appearance in it. I could not care less about the book, but just for possible investment value later on. Interior art, who's writing it, is it good? That's kind of how I pick my books. I will buy a book just because it's a key and there could have some spec to it. How about you?
And to piggyback off what you said, you know, I use all the methods that you use when it comes to grading, picking my picks of the week. But I'm going to toss in engagement. You know, what am I actively engaged in this? I'm checking myself. Am I bored? Am I tiring? If I have to put it away, come back to it. Am I excited reading this?
So how does it make you feel, kind of?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Am I getting a positive reaction? Am I getting a reaction out of this?
Okay, I can definitely get that for sure. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so these are not our picks.
No.
This was just us getting ready to go.
Do invest in Black Flag though.
So tell them what is that you had up?
Oh, this is
a collection. You found something cool.
I found Black Flag, issue number 1 by Dan Fraga. This cover was drawn by Dan Fraga, but inked by the Todd father himself, Todd McFarlane.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, he is back in comics. He's brought back Black Flag on Indiegogo. He's raised almost $200,000.
Oh, that's really cool.
Campaign.
I have to check that out.
So the back issues are blowing up right now. So if you can find them, Black Flag.
Okay, let's dig into our 10.
10. Yes.
So let's go ahead and I got to put mine in reverse order here because I put on
Yes.
one.
Yep.
All right, so are we ready?
I am ready to
All right,
go.
number 1, here we go.
Oh, number 10.
Oh, number 10.
Yes.
Number 10.
Number
Here
10.
we go. Number 10. I didn't even see yours. What do you have?
Swamp Thing. Future State.
I knew that was my number 11. Number 11. I got ASM 56 Philip Tan cover. So you start, man. Why'd you pick Swamp Thing?
I picked Swamp Thing. I did read this. It was good. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was good. It's a good story. Good art by Mike Perkins. I love Mike Perkins. He's you may not know the name, but you know the art kind of guy. He did this very effective cover. I really love this cover of the Statue of Liberty. That's pretty much Swamp Thing-ized. It's creepy.
That was cool. I really liked the issue. I read it too. It was so tight. It just got bumped off my list. It was my number 11. I love. So this is clearly set outside of the time frame of the rest of Future State.
Good point. I'll let you continue. I got a side note about that.
Yeah, it's definitely outside the realm of Future State's other timeline. It's not happening with Wonder Woman or Batman. I love the dystopian part of it. There's kind of he's like experimenting with notes in there of how he's kind of, it seems like he's trying to do something. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, but he's trying to do something. The first time you see it, you're like, what is this? And then as you read it more and more through the issue, you realize like, oh man, he's trying to do this. It's like, holy crap, it's pretty awesome.
And it got a return of a Swamp Thing villain from a while ago. But the one thing I was going to get back to is that the Future State, if you go back to the free comic book day issue, if you still have it, they have the timeline of all the books.
Oh, I missed that.
Yes, and at the very bottom has when each comic takes place. So the Future State comics do not all take place at the same time. So this takes place far in the future.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
So if you can find a comic book shop that has possibly the free comic book day comic.
If we do, I have to check.
Yeah, see if you can get one from him. You get that timeline.
So yeah, it made my number 11. Good choice on number 10. So my number 10 is ASM 56, the Philip Tan cover.
Very nice, beautiful.
I love the cover. Philip Tan draws Spidey with the best of them. It's the next part of Last Remains. 55 was a big wow issue. 56, it's not a complete disappointment. A couple things that you think are going to happen in 55 don't happen, but it does reveal everything about Kindred, whole 9 yards, all the way back It's told in like a flashback type of story. If you know what happens with Kindred, everything shows up in here. It reveals everything to you. That part of the story plus the cover got me for a number 10.
Yes, I may or may not have this in my stack for later on.
Okay.
I'll save my thoughts for later, but Philip Tan, you cannot go
Yeah,
wrong with
great
Philip Tan.
cover.
Love it.
All right, let's go to number 9. Ready?
Ready?
Here we go. Oh, we both got the same issue, different covers.
Different covers,
Okay,
yes.
cool. So no surprise you picked Jay Lee.
Yes.
I'll start on this one. So the metal series, this death metal series, I felt like it drug on. I really did. I felt like it definitely could have been, this is what, issue 7? It probably could have been done in 5 issues. That's just my opinion. I don't write comics. But that's just my opinion. I felt like it kind of drug on a lot. I'm not complaining too much because we got a lot of great covers out of all those issues for sure. I picked the main cover, just the old school, new school Wonder Woman with the foil. Just, man, that got me. It was tough because there's a great Archim cover, there's a great Finch cover, you have the Jay Lee cover. Man, it was a tough choice. Another reason why this made it in here, it's kind of a dual key this week. First appearance of the new Batman and first appearance of the new Brazilian Wonder Woman. They make a cameo at the back of this. It's been all over the place. No spoiler there, but I actually made a video about it. That's kind of a dual first appearance. This may be cameo first appearance. It's kind of a dual first appearance. They don't do anything. It's just a picture of them. But that's why I picked Metal 7. How about you?
I picked Metal 7. First off was because of Jay Lee. I love Jay Lee.
Now, here's
Since I was a kid.
real quick, I'm going to interrupt you. This cover wasn't released until after the FOC for it. I under-ordered this cover big time. I'm telling you, because I didn't know what it was going to look like. If I would have seen this cover beforehand, I probably would have doubled my order. So if you're a retailer, or if you're a publisher and you're paying attention, get those covers out there, guys, because it will definitely increase orders. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, that's shocking. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
no idea it was going to be this cover. I definitely would have ordered a ton of it because it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
It's got that yin yang look to it.
I think it's
love
probably
it.
one of the better Jay Lee covers I've seen probably in the last couple of years. Really.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's not an exaggeration.
Like I would agree with you. The story felt like it's really drug on for a while. I
Yeah.
think since the summer.
Yeah.
Last summer or last year.
Yeah.
This last issue, the fight scenes are okay. You know, we got some great Capullo art, and this is probably their last time they're working together. It looks like.
For now, yeah.
Yes, Snyder and Capullo, but they went out on they swung for it on this one, but there's some great ramifications at the end of this.
Yep.
Some big reveals.
Yeah.
I didn't really get actively engaged until probably about over halfway through when they started getting the big reveals. And it's like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is a good pick for the week and a great cover by Jay Lee.
Yeah, interesting. Both had it as number 9. Okay, number 8. Here we go. You ready?
Ready?
What do you got?
Thor.
I have
number
Thor
11.
also. What the hell's going on here?
I swear we did not see these. We did not.
Which cover is that? This the variant?
That is
that's not a
the-
ratio, is it?
No, that's the Aliens.
Oh, yeah, the alien cover. That's a
Yes.
pretty good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Daniel Warren Johnson. Love this guy.
Yeah, I just kind of migrate towards the main cover, so I got the main cover. That is a great alien cover, though. I'll let you start with this one. Go ahead.
Okay, so I did not read this. This is purely a cover by. But I love the Alien franchise. This is the big Alien week, the Alien crossover
Yeah.
covers.
Yeah.
And a lot of them I wasn't really crazy about. A lot of them are just kind of posing, facing off. It's like, maybe something
Some
more.
are really lame.
Yes. Whereas with Daniel Warren Johnson, we got Molnir to the flipping face. We got a flipping head caved in half right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Thor looks like he's very battle damaged also on that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he is. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
it looks
the
good.
acid on
See
the
if you can show the
shoulder.
camera pretty
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's really good.
That is my pick for Thor. My pick for
So
number 8.
I did read it. I'm reading Thor, of course, Donny Cates. This is part 3, I believe, of a 6-part story. Donald Blake, used to hit the ground and with this cane, and he would transport places. Donald Blake, so far in the story, he's gone to the place he used to go to. It drove him insane. This like perfect suburbia where Odin made for him. It drove Blake insane. He has dinner with Jane Foster because they used to have to be a thing. She's now Valkyrie. Donald Blake is clearly insane. It's a pretty good issue. There's you see where Thor is. Thor is trapped in this crazy land now, and he can't get out. It's pretty good. It's a continuation of the story. It's a must-read. Thor is so good right now. You got to read it. If you're missing the back issues, go pick them up. You will not regret it. And Dinah Cates he is not yet to disappoint in anything he's done. His story building is great, and it builds up to a big, giant boom, something awesome happening. So I'm excited to see where this one's going to go.
If I got time this weekend, I may jump in on part one of
pretty
this
good,
and see what happens.
It's good. Okay, number 6.
Yes. 9, 8.
Wait,
Yeah, it's 7. Number 7.
Sorry, 7.
Number 7.
Numbers are hard. Here we go. See the back here.
I got a clear backer board.
Yeah. Oh man, Transformers cover A. That's a show the wrap. Show the
Yes,
backside.
got to show the wrap. I got this in a clear backer board and a Mylar. Transformers War World. Freddie Williams III, Megatron and Optimus Prime. I love the Transformers, and I love this cover.
Yeah. So I have Valkyrie, Return of the Valkyrie. I'll explain mine in a minute. So go ahead with yours, man. I'm excited to hear why you picked this one.
This isn't just another pure cover
Your cover by,
Pure
totally
cover
understandable.
So I really only read Simon Spurrier, I believe is his name. He's the writer of Transformers. He wrote The Secrets and Lies.
Okay.
Before, which is a great series. He was one of the original Transformers writers in the UK comics.
Okay, interesting.
So I'll only read that, if he's writing it. But when I saw Freddie Williams, he did Megatron and Optimus Prime facing off in a wrap cover. I'm like, sold, take my money now.
That would look great in a display with both covers back to back. That's a great pick, the great cover. I totally missed that one. It would have made my top 10 still because I have too much other good stuff in there. But that's great. I love Freddie Prinze arts because he also
Freddie Williams.
Freddie Williams, sorry, I get mixed up. It's been a long day, guys. Freddie Williams Jr. the Third, I believe, right? That's his full name.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I love his stuff because he did one of my favorite things he's ever done. He's done a lot of turtle covers and stuff, but he did the He-Man versus He-Man versus Injustice versus Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good, so good. He also did Thundercats was in there too. Thundercats versus Masters in DC and everything. All those, it's so good. All those are great. Recommend everybody reading them. Okay, I have Return of the Valkyrie. So I really enjoyed the story. It's Valkyrie. So Sentry. Spoiler alert: if you haven't read King of Black #1, if you haven't, what the hell are you doing? Go read it.
2, 1.
1 and 2, yeah. So Sentry gets ripped in half, and of course he now goes to Valhalla, and Valkyrie's taking him there. She encounters something extremely cool, and it's also told through kind of a flashback scenario. And this is also a big first appearance because you get a new Valkyrie who's new to us, but she's not new. She's one of the original 9 Valkyrie that worked for Bor, not even Odin. She even says in there she dined in the original hall of Valhalla, had one of the first meals in there, and she's been trapped in this crazy place. Jane's fighting something really cool, don't want to spoil too much for you, with Sentry, and she frees her from this place. It's really, really good. Jason Aaron is writing it. Big fan of Jason Aaron. His stuff is fantastic. I advise picking this up. It's a good story, and it's a key as well. So that's mine. And cheap plug here. I missed 2 plugs. We have a store variant for Return of the Valkyries by Mike Mayhew. If you'd like to read it, she's writing a Venomized horse, which is super awesome. It's on our website. And we have a variant for Death Metal #7 by Tyler Kirkham. Can't advise this one enough. Go pick this baby up. There's a virgin variant to this, and we have another variant for Death Metal. I failed to grab it, but it's on the website. Like I said, it's been a long day.
And a lot of variants of Death Metal.
Yeah. Okay. Next issue. We ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we're number 6 now, right?
Yep.
Okay, 6. Here we go. Oh, you got a Perio, and I got Eternals. I love how we're so different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll start. Eternals. Asad Ribic cover. So there's a bajillion covers for Eternals. Go pick your favorite one. Okay. There's a good Campbell one out there. There's a whole bunch of them out there. I like Asad Ribic. I love Asad Ribic's work. He did Thor covers for a long time, and he's on interiors for this also. It is so good. And the story, it had me from it's a deep story. It's not a quick read. This is a deep read. It had me from the word go and all the way to the end. The last splash page is definitely an oh crap moment, for sure. When number 2 comes out, it's the first one I'm picking up off the table. I'm going to read it. Like you say, engagement, right?
Yes.
If number 1 gets me can't waiting to read number 2, it's making it on my list. So Eternals, I was super skeptical of Eternals. I was like, oh my God, here you go, all these covers. Now I kind of understand why Marvel did so many covers. And guys, think about this. Once the movie trailer comes out and we see the Eternals movie, you know it's not going to disappoint. These books are probably going to be retroactively in demand. You know, let's say we're on Eternals number 15 by then. People are going to be looking for number 1. Even though there's a ton of covers, I bet there weren't a lot ordered. I didn't order a ton of them because there weren't a lot ordered. I think all the covers turned people off to this. I know it turned me off to it. But once I read it, I'm not disappointed. I highly advise you getting Eternals number 1.
That issue may or may not be a little bit later in my stack.
Interesting.
So I'll save my thoughts for that later on, but
Very cool.
I could not disagree with you more. Or could not agree with you more. There we go. Sorry,
Nice.
could not agree with you more.
Okay, nice. So what do you got there?
I have got Vengeance of Vampirella, Lucio Perillo cover. I love Lucio. You love Lucio. This has a very horror feel to it with she's got like little fish hooks, little hooks pulling her skin back.
Yeah, what is it from Hellraiser kind of
it's
feel
like a
to
pinhead,
it?
Yeah, it's like a pinhead look.
Pinhead, yeah. Very, God, he's been doing some great where they're sexy and terrifying at the same time. Man, he nailed it on that one.
That defines this cover exactly. Sexy and terrifying. I did not read it. This is another pure cover buy. I love it. It's sexy and terrifying.
Yeah, you look at it, you're like, ooh, look at that. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Yeah, it's really cool. All right, next one. Here we go. Now we're halfway through number 5.
Yes.
All right, the choices are getting tougher. Here we go.
Yes, they are.
I got crossover. Yours has Eternals. Okay, so go ahead and talk about Eternals since we just did that one. Go ahead.
So, Eternals number 1. My turn to discuss this. A lot of covers, which did turn me off to it. And to be honest with you, a lot of them, to me, I wasn't really thoroughly impressed by a lot of them. I'm like, they're okay.
Yeah.
They're okay. Just a lot of posing. Whereas at Cyrodics, his was the only one that really stood out by being looking different, feeling different. You see the history of man on the cover.
Yeah, the evolution there.
Yes, the evolution of man.
Great.
Yeah. The story is terrific. You know, the Eternals are one of those deep dive characters in Marvel where it's like this could go wrong horribly bad. You know, by going into the history, like you're gonna get lost.
Yeah.
But fortunately, Kieran Gillen, he wrote this. He tells it to you, you know, kind of like you're a third grader. Like, this is the history of the Eternals. They die, they're reborn. It's happened a lot.
Yeah.
And you see, it's kind of like the X-Men, how the X-Men run is. You know, they show different pinpoints of where points on the Earth where certain cities are,
Yep.
where people are located at,
who's doing what, what's going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
They're building a huge universe with this.
a huge universe.
Obviously.
And he's walking, baby stepping you along the way, which is terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And that last page.
Yes. Trust me, you will not be disappointed with the last page. I did not see it coming, and I was like,
she said.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I have? I have crossover. Okay, Donny Cates. He has 2 books in the top 10. It's a great time to be a comic fan. And there's 8 different covers for this. We have another video about that as well. I picked the McFarlane cover, just the main cover, again, main cover guy. I could have picked like a 1 in 25 or something, just a different cover. Don't put, unless you're a super collector and you want to pay extra for the extra cover, that's cool. You can just get a regular cover. Any of the issues, you're still getting the McFarlane. Only difference is the issue she's reading. So the story's fantastic. There's another huge what the hell moment at the end. You're going, what? So it definitely makes you want to do some research in history. I love how Donnie uses some of his old characters in here too, from a series that got canceled way before he was the Donny Cates, and he was just regular Donny Cates, and nobody knew who he was really. So that's my pick for number 5. You ready for number 4?
Very nice. Let's do it.
All right, number 4. Booyah.
Boom.
Wonder Woman and Batman. We're into the future states.
Yes,
okay,
we are.
You go ahead. You go
All right.
first.
Future State. I chose your store exclusive variant.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Kyle Hotz.
How hot?
It is, one lack of a better term, hot. I love this cover. The main cover is terrific, you know, but I love this Hotz cover. He did a great job drawing him and the city in the background.
That's great.
So this issue, it's good on the whole. I'll say it's good. The 2 backup stories in the back, I I suggest skipping those. Don't bother reading the 2 backup stories in the back. The last one is going to knock you out, trust me.
Yeah.
But read the main story. He does a good job introducing the new Batman. There's some good action sequences. Although I have some questions about the magistrate.
A lot of questions.
A lot of questions, and but I'll say that for later. It's only the first issue, but the art is terrific on the inside for the interiors. I highly encourage you pick this up and pick up this exclusive.
Yeah. So I got Wonder Woman, Jolie Jones. I picked the main cover, although there's a fantastic Frisson cover. There's some really good covers for this one. But again, migrate towards the main cover. Mainly reason why it's in here because it's a key first appearance of this Wonder Woman, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. It's not a great read. It's okay. I found little parts here and there to be kind of irritating. I personally don't like it when heroes that are supposed to be from like another time, another land, they make like popular references, you know, like hey, we're fighting this thing. Hey, make a Yui and go back and fight him again. It's like, make a Yui, like, I mean, come on. But it just takes away from the coolness of it, in my opinion. But anyway, that's my pick for number 4. Story's okay. You know, whatever. Just 2 issues of it. Okay. Yeah, there's some parts that are just really campy and corny, and I was really kind of disappointed with that. I'll just be honest. I thought it was kind of weak sauce. It's okay again. You know, like she's looking for getting her to pay her way. And I'm just like, what? Like, really? That's how she gets? Like, there's all these sequences dedicated to how she's going to pay her way. You'll see it if you read it. Don't want to spoil too much. And I just thought it was such a waste of space. Like, there's only 2 issues, I believe. And it's like, why are we spending so much time on this? Like, get to the heart of the meat and potatoes. Give me some more backstory. Give me something else. So just disappointed in the story. All right. Ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
All right, number 3. Number 3 is I'm into Batman, and you got your Spider-Man.
Yes, I do.
Oh, your Spider-Man is much higher than my Spider-Man.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Batman, same thing as Drew. Skip the backstories in the back. First story is pretty good. You got the couple really cool, like you said, action scenes of Batman in there. Love a couple of the shots. They took some iconic poses and put Batman in there. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm interested in the Bang Gang, or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
They didn't call it the Bang Gang because that could have been definitely misconstrued. But there's some pretty cool concepts in here. I'm interested to read the second one. So I'll leave it at that. Go for it.
Yes, I agree. So, and my ASM was much higher than yours.
Yeah.
I love Philip Tan, and it's his Spider-Man. Whenever he draws it, it always has a McFarlane look to it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and
it's the eyes.
Yes, it's the eyes. It's the way the legs are picked up. You know, it looks got that 300 look to it. ASM 300.
Yeah.
So this issue, I was very much engaged in this, and what we see Norman Osborn try to do, what he does with his son, what he tries to perform with Harry. It's like, whoa, it is a changing of the character for Norman. Huge. And some other maybe little tiny reveals, you know, that Kindred knows about that was done, and it's like, are we alluding to this event from 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Still, it's like, yeah, it still got me at the edge of my seat. It's the beginning of a new chapter, but yeah, I highly advise you pick this up. Oh, and Mark Bagley did the artwork. You can't go wrong with Mark Bagley.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
good point. Okay, so for the Batman, another cheap plug, we have 2 variants. Drew picked one. We have the Kyle Hotz variant, and we have the Tyler Kirkham variant as well. I think both are equally amazing. And there's the bonus bundle's probably over with by now, but get those, comics.com. What a lot of variants for us this week.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Love the store variants we're cranking out. Okay, ready for number 2?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Number 2. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
So I got a big reveal coming up here in a minute. A never before seen variant that is going to rock your socks for this cover that I've never shown before. It's not even for sale yet, but I'm going to show it in a minute. So why'd you pick this cover?
I picked this cover because I love the aliens.
Yep.
I love Ryan Brown.
Yep.
I love Venom. And when you get all 3, it's just an explosion in the face.
Yeah,
and
she
that's
said that too.
it looks like there's about to be an explosion going across those faces on the cover. But this issue was terrific, and the interior artist, it's not Stegman. But this guy does a great job.
It's not bad, yeah.
He does a great job trying to fill in for Stegman.
Yeah,
And
it's actually really good.
yes.
Wow, I didn't even realize it wasn't Stegman until you just said that right now.
Yeah.
I was not distracted by the interior art at all. This definitely continues the story from King in Black. I really think Marvel's doing a good job of keeping the story going. I always hate when there's a major earth-shattering event in a comic series and in this other series happening at the same time. Everything's just business as usual. The earth is covered in symbiote goo. Like every Marvel title needs to be affected by this right now, which pretty much is.
Yeah.
Again, same reasoning. Ryan Brown, come on, man. I wish this was a store exclusive for us. This stuff is so good. It's so good. The story's fantastic. And let me show you this. So we have 2 variants for this, but I've only shown one. Kyle Hotz, once again, did a variant for us. Okay, it's on our website, comicbooks.com. There's a version to this as well. And then never before shown. If I have to get this closer, I will. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this.
Yes, it is.
So Tyler Kirkham, this is the first part of a connecting variant. First part of a connecting variant. Trying to get it perfectly right there. If you want to zoom in on that, you can. Let me try to move my grape out of the way. First part of a connecting variant of Venom 32 and 33. It's kind of a video game feel to it. This is not for sale yet. First reveal is right here on the YouTube channel. Stand by because it will be for sale. Now, if you want to get this, go to our website, sign up for our newsletter, download our app. There'll be push notifications sent out for it. I'll let you take a close look at that if you want to see it.
Absolutely, yes.
So cheap plug there for, it's not a cheap plug.
No, that doesn't look cheap at all.
Yeah, not at all. I've been sitting on this for so long. Tyler just nailed it. Thank you, Tyler, if you're watching. This is so good, and I'm excited to offer this to you guys and show you the other half. I'm not going to tell you who's on the other side, but you will see who's on the other side. It's super cool. All right, let's do number 1. You ready for the big number 1?
Let's do number 1.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Boom.
Oh, man. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, you did like that variant, huh?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so go for it, man. Why'd you pick that one?
I chose this one because one of the comic book poll sites I go to, this cover was on there.
Oh.
And I saw it, I'm like, whoa. I was blown away when I saw this. And I was nervous at first because I didn't see it on the tables. But then I might have looked into a box. I'm like, uh-oh, there it is.
Good thing you happen to hang out at this comic shop, 'cause that's our variant.
Oh, what a coincidence. There we
Very
go.
cool.
Just the virgin cover of the trade dress one you have.
Yeah, version of the trade dress.
Yes, like this, not only is this comic a fantastic read, but this cover is fantastic as well. This cover is terrific by Kyle Hotz. Kyle Hotz 2 for 2 this week on covers. Man.
So I got Star Wars High Republic. Now this is the 1 in 10 ratio, okay? 1 in 10 ratio variant. Story was great. So number 1, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Like I said, I'm buying up anything that has Star Wars on it. Now Disney, big reveal, they're doing a series. I can't remember if it's a live action cartoon, whatever it's going to be, called the High Republic, based in this time frame. They said this isn't the comic for that story, but nowadays you never know who's going to show up. This is riddled with first appearance. Literally every character in this is a first appearance. Location, everything. Yoda shows up in it, which is pretty cool. It's so good. Now this is the 1 in 10 variant. Here's what's interesting about this. These 2 villains on the cover, they're not even in the story. So this is their first cover appearance of the villains. But I'm telling you right now, go buy issue number 2 of this from wherever you can find it, because issue 2 may be the first appearance of the villains, who are very much cooler than all the Jedi. So check that out, Jude. Yeah, the villains look awesome.
Yeah, they're like bounty hunters.
Yeah, they totally look like bounty hunters with headgear on. Yeah. So anyway, that's our top 10.
Yeah, solid week.
Yeah.
Much more difficult this week than
absolutely.
last week.
So if you watch till the very end, if you want a chance to win every one of my picks, I'm giving away all of my top 10s. Comment what your number 1 book is. So like the video, okay? Comment what like number you are and put in there what your top book of the week is going to be. and then make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then you can have a chance to win every one of the variants that I just showed that are part of my top 10, including the store exclusives. Yes, you can win every book that I showed today. Okay? So, free shipping, everything.
Whoa.
It's yours to win.
Just
Please do
making
it.
it rain.
Yes. Hey, I'd like to thank you guys for watching the video and putting up with me and Drew.
Yeah.
So it's a weird week this week. A lot of your comic shops didn't get their books until late. We got ours today, super late. So the video's a little later than usual. We're trying to get these up on every Tuesday so you guys can know what to get on Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please share this video to your favorite comic book group or on Instagram. Give us a big old hit that like button, and then comment what your like number is, comment what your book is for the week, and you could win all those books I just showed. Drew, thanks for hanging out with us. Oh yeah, when you do subscribe, thank you, cameraman. When you do subscribe, the notification bell, sign up for notifications, guys, so you see every time we do a video, because we're going to be doing the giveaways live, and if you want to watch them live, turn on notifications. So take a little bit of time. Everybody says it. Every YouTube person says it. But it's important, guys. Take 2 seconds, look down at your phone or your computer, and do all that stuff. Like it, subscribe it, turn on notifications, whole 9 yards. Help us grow the channel. Thanks again, Drew. Until next time, buy what you like, collect what you want, and we'll see you next time.